Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. I wasn't planning to record a YouTube video this particular morning, but the markets look like absolute garbage and people are fearful. So, gather around the fire, children. It's story time with Uncle Moon Lambo. You know, about a half hour before recording this video, I put out this rather sarcastic tweet, and it reads as follows. Oh no, price go down. Oh no. And if you were one of the people that read that tweet for me all up on the Twitters, I hope you heard me reading it in your head exactly like that, with that level of sarcasm and that voice. That's how you were supposed to hear it, because it don't make no damn sense to be afraid of what's been happening. Yes, Bitcoin got into the 37,000s at the time of recording this. I mean, it's a little higher than that at the moment, but XRP has gotten to this point as low as 67 cents. And so, you know, you got a bunch of mouth breathers out there. Oh, Mr. Mouth Breather, how's he doing today? Oh my God, my XRP. I bought my XRPs when the price was higher than this. Now the price is lower than when I bought it. I should sell in case it goes even lower. Now, do you want to be like Mr. Mouth Breather? Is that something to aspire to? Because I tell you what, that's one disheveled mofo. Like, you can find Mr. Mouth Breather like stumbling around downtown, mumbling to himself, eating spaghetti and meat sauce out of a Ziploc bag with a spork. Do you want to aspire to that level? Because I tell you, that is not the best of ideas. So look, I'm going to try to keep this brief, and every time I say this, it's just a normal length video, but we'll see how I do. I just want to share a few thoughts, and also a story, a very short story, from a fellow XRP YouTuber that I think will resonate with everybody that's listening to this. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos all up in this bitch about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. At the time I'm recording this, XRP is at 68 cents, but like I said, it got as low as 67 cents. Bitcoin's currently at 38,449, got as low as 37,902. And you guys are future people, right? Like, you know more than me, because even if it's just a little bit in the future, more time has passed, and who knows, maybe the market's recovered to some degree, maybe it's way worse. And either way, I don't particularly care, because it's short-term price action. It does not make a damn bit of difference to me. Look, I've said this so many times, and I'm sorry if it sounds like a broken record, but it is worth repeating some of this when people are scared out there and markets go down, because this stuff does not emotionally impact me, not in the least. It really does not. Crypto's volatile. It's a known factor. The market's been trending up for 13 years. These are just facts, right? And so volatility is not going to stop just because you purchased some cryptocurrency. And why would you want it to stop? Yeah, the downside's not as fun, but despite the dramatic pullbacks, we've been trending upwards insanely. It's a crazy clip for 13 freaking years, despite bear markets where some cryptos dropped 99% and many of them recovered during the bull cycle, the bull portion of the market cycle, right? So this is just data, and every coin's being more or less treated the same in that the market moves in tandem. Utility barely matters at all in this nascent asset class. All of this stuff is true, right? And so it doesn't make sense to emotionally feel scared when the price goes down. Now, this is not me telling you to buy or sell or hold. I don't know your specific circumstances, and even if I did, I still wouldn't want to advise you, because I wouldn't want that kind of responsibility, frankly. You've got to make your own adult decisions here, but I can tell you, just from my personal perspective, I'm happy to share my humble opinion. It don't make no damn sense to be scared. It just simply doesn't. The markets are doing what you would expect them to do if you did like 10 minutes of research, maybe less than that. Just look at some damn charts, and you would know that what is happening right now is to be expected, regardless of whether or not we're entering a bear market. And I'm not convinced that the crypto market's entering a bear market. I'm just saying, even if it is, who knows? And what if it? Okay, fine. Maybe what if it is? So what? This asset class isn't going away, and it's not going away because you can have entire business models that could not exist without technologically sufficient decentralized cryptocurrencies that also have open market prices, and all of those factors matter. They do. So already there, that's actual value, and value is different than price. Value, we're talking about value, you're talking about solving a problem, right? When you talk about price, that's just the open market price that an asset's selling for. So if a cryptocurrency creates value, then it deserves to have an open market price in perpetuity, right? For as long as it's actually solving real problems for real people. And again, I get it, people don't sufficiently care about fundamentals, but I'm saying all of this, you can get the idea. This stuff isn't going away here, folks. And so I want to share with you this. Here's a cryptocurrency that I don't really know anything about. I don't own it. It's called Luna. And it's currently on sale for $71.68. $71.68. Now I'm going to read you a tweet from one of my fellow XRP YouTubers, who I'm sure many of you are aware of, none other than Kevin Cage. And how can you not like this guy? He has the most optimistic tweets and videos. It's just, you gotta love this guy, right? And he shares his personal success and failure, to help others. And so here's a story where he's got some regret. It's personal, and he could have just been ashamed and not shared it, but instead he's sharing something personal, and it can help people. It can help people listening to this video, hopefully, just to get an idea of actually what it takes to make money, life-changing wealth in crypto, and hopefully to drive home the point that emotionally responding to price action simply doesn't make sense, including running out of patience. Because a lot of the times that's what it is. Sometimes it's not even just people are scared of it going down. They just feel like, oh my gosh, all this other stuff's doing other things that I'm missing out, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, well, guess what? You don't know the future. You're never going to be able to tell the future. And so you feel like you're missing something. Come on, man. Let's be adults about this. But look at this tweet from my fellow XRP YouTuber, Kevin Cage. He wrote the following. If you chase instant gratification, you'll be severely disappointed. Imagine if you were upset that Luna was stuck between 20 cents to 50 cents and then sold. Oh yeah, I did that. And I missed out on $20 million if I just held my 250,000 to 300,000 tokens on my desktop wallet. Hashtag fail towards success. And so I have nothing but respect for him publicly sharing something where he's got a bit of regret. But this happens over and over and over again in crypto. And so I wanted to highlight this again. Luna was ranging between 20 to 50 cents, and he decided to sell. And now it's up. The price updated again because this is Live Coin Watch. It's now at $72 even. And so it was ranging not long ago at 20 to 50 cents. It's at $72. Let me show you what the chart looked like, and let me show you what it would take and how long you'd have to hold to actually realize tremendous profits from this, which is why, and again, like this strategy, I apply this to every crypto that I've owned. I've never cashed out in the United States dollar. I've never sold a single XRP. And so even before jumping into crypto, which I did in November 2017, that's when I made the move into crypto. Before that, I already had, in terms of stocks, a very solid mindset on what it takes to make money in the stock market, which is to do precisely nothing. People that hold for the long haul and don't respond to the volatility, and volatility is like nothing compared to crypto and stocks, but those who just hold for long periods of time, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 30 years, whatever, those are the people that have just incredible gains. Just absolutely ridiculous gains. Compound interest is a real thing, right? And so I already had the mindset that, I'm just not going to try and time markets because I already knew that. I ended up just applying it to crypto. And I was still, especially in the earliest months, learning to what degree it made sense to apply it to crypto. It was obviously crypto's more volatile. And so I was thinking in the earliest, what else do I not know? So on and so forth. But I did apply all this. And so all of this applies to XRP, but look at Luna. This is a different cryptocurrency, Luna, which I've never held. But look at this. It was 11 cents on, let's see here, July 9th, 2019. It was 11 cents. Now, not long after that, July 27th, it jumped up to $1.35. So in a matter of a few weeks, went from 11 cents to $1.35. Who the hell would have known for sure that was going to happen, right? What if it never came? It was 11 cents, 11 freaking cents, and then it jumped up to $1.35. And what happened after that, though? Because again, this is summer of 2019. Well, look at time. If you're looking at the screen, you already know. You can see it just goes down and down, and here you are in October. It's 81 cents. Now let's fast forward to November. It's 60 cents. And then you go to here's early next year, January of 2020. It's at 20 cents now. after being at $1.35. Some people bought it that high. And then here you can see it's jumping around 18 cents, 27 cents. The months, they just keep going by further and further. Here you have May 2020, 18 cents. Let's go to the July. So here's a year later, 21 cents, 21 cents. July 9th, 2020, a year since that first point that I showed you where it was at 11 cents before jumping up to $1.35. And so it was just range bound from roughly to 20 to 50 cents until out of nowhere, inexplicably, it just started rallying. And I guess it would have been, what, maybe you could call it into December 2020 or maybe January of 2021. Yeah, right, maybe it's safer to say January 2021. So that's a year and a half after the first date that I told you. And if you're looking at your screen, you see what it does, right? It jumps up. And then by March, you've got it at $20. March of 2021, $20. Folks, less than 2 years ago, before that, it was at 11 cents. Then it's at $20. This is why I keep saying, things happen quick in crypto. You can't time the markets. You don't know when something's going to go, and either you have exposure to these things or you simply do not. That's pretty much it. And yeah, it cratered back down. It went down about, like, what, $5 or $6? It's still way higher than 11 cents, isn't it? And you can see, if you're looking at the screen again, you can see this thing. By the time you get to, what was this date? Look at this, December 26, 2021, just a few weeks ago. December 26, a few weeks ago, it was at $103. And yes, it's come down a bit since then. Market's correct. It's at about $72, like I said at the time of recording this. But holy hell. And so, look, this is a lesson that can be learned, and it happens again and again and again to people. I've told my story about how I watched some YouTube video from some dude. I think it was literally like 2 or 3 days before XRP in the middle of December 2017 went on its biggest run ever from 20-something cents to almost $4. There was a guy who put a video out on YouTube. He's like, yeah, XRP, it's just not doing anything. I got to put in something else. This market's hot. I got to put so on and so forth. Who knows where he put what? And just literally days later, XRP just rocketed off. And I was like, ooh, that's gotta hurt for you. So again, you either have exposure during this stuff or you don't. But all this volatility, it's a known factor. There's nothing weird about it. In fact, I would be very alarmed and very genuinely concerned if we stopped seeing all of this volatility. I just don't give a damn. Like, I frankly, seriously could not care less about all of this. So there you go. I hope so. Again, I can't and I won't tell you to buy or sell or hold. Hell no, not going to do that. Not my place. But I hope that for anybody that's been feeling a little fearful this morning, I hope I can help relieve some of that at least. Do it, just whatever you want to do, it's fine. Just make sure you have a clear head and you know what you're doing. And it's always best, I think, to make sure that you're only investing money that you're willing to lose in case this all goes way south and we're all actually wrong about this. Because you don't want to be in a situation where if you're wrong, it's financially devastating. And so I only invest what I'm willing to lose. And that's it. That's it. And maybe that means I make less than I otherwise would, but that's fine. Because there's such a thing as moderating your risk exposure to any particular asset or asset class. And that's important to me. So I live by that. That's just how I roll. And you don't want to be a Mr. Mouth Breather, though. You want, oh, God, I think the price might go down. I'm going to sell now. After it's down, like, whatever. Come on. Nobody should want to be a Mr. Mouth Breather. It's rather regrettable, my friends. Hence my sarcastic tweet, oh no, price go down. Oh no. Simply doesn't matter. And the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, mind you, so it's at 19 out of 100, which is the same as when I made a video last night because it only updates once every 24 hours. But that's extreme fear. It'll probably be even lower when it finally does update about a little less than 9 hours from now. But I'm telling you, at some unknown point in the future, this is going to flip from extreme fear to extreme greed, and none of this is going to matter. And people will forget about this because there will be something else to be fearful about instead in the future. Right? Oh, silly humans. We're ridiculous, aren't we all? We all can be little baby back biatches. That's what I think anyway. So hopefully y'all are okay. Just take deep breaths. Everything's gonna go fine. Even if this goes lower, this is not terribly surprising. I don't want to rehash everything I said in the video last night where I was talking about price, but we knew that this was potentially in the cards. I'm not pretending that I knew it was going to happen or that it would happen today if it was going to happen, but it was an option that was on the table. We were discussing, and literally last night was discussing this before we saw this. It's like, hey, just a heads up. It's one of the things that's on the table. Analysts that I follow are talking about this, so who cares in the end? Either we're right and this market's going to be worth way more because it's at 1.8 trillion at the time of recording this, or is it going to go to zero, or is it going to be worth tens of trillions and maybe hundreds of trillions? Well, I'm voting on the latter. That's what I think makes much more sense, even though I do believe most of these cryptocurrencies that I hold and that exist are going to go to the way of the dodo, which is to say extinct, But that is what it is. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.